Everyone, my name is Miguel Infante, and now today I want to go over the positive effects of how the United States government should get rid of the death penalty. All right, so number one is the harms. Now the harms here is this: the problems that exist now with the death penalty is that there's an error in the system. When I mean an error in the system, I mean an error in the system which is racially profiled or geographically. Now, the problems in the death penalty are people that are poor and among the poorest in that system that are being treated as mental illness patients and people that are being treated poorly beyond the death penalty system. With that being said, some people are actually innocent. When they're actually innocent themselves, they're being placed on a pedestal. And the placed on a pedestal part is the fact of the matter is that they're not being treated fairly in that system itself for the geographical, for the jail, and for the system for the death penalty. So, with that being said, the problems that can exist with this is that the police can't also offer discrimination. A lot of people want to get rid of this death penalty because there's a lot of discrimination, whether it's mental disability, whether it's racially, whether it's whatever sexuality you are. There's a lot of discrimination and hate in this world. The lack of heat that we get in this world can cause some tension within that. Another contingency I want to bring up is the fact of the matter is that the death penalty is a written law, which was basically written in 1986. There have been executions of insane persons with mental illness and etc. But with that being said, there's no category banned on why exactly they were banned in that way. Now, overall, the population of unfairness with all this with the death penalty, it contributes all unfairness with the disabilities of juveniles and mental illness and wrong convictions, where wrong convictions are the people that did nothing wrong. Another contingency plan is this. My plan is to ban the death penalty because of the wrong reasons and the wrongdoing. Some of these convictions that the people are being placed upon are not being placed wrong well or being placed wrong at all. Now, with that being said, the way they're handling it is not inhumane at all. It is inhumane. It is not humane. It is inhumane, as a matter of fact, with the drug injections, with the wrong convictions. And some of these guys are civilians. Some people are civilians that have done nothing wrong of the sort, and they're being placed on a pedestal of being racially profiled. Now, who enforces the plan is the Constitution. The Constitution has been overwritten and has to be overwritten, has to be modernized now to where it is now. In this world now, we are written under the jurisdiction that people are being treated equally. But in the Constitution, where we want to write people are being treated equally, that is not the case here. What is not the case here is that they're not being treated equally because of the way it is. In the Constitution, we all want people to be treated equally in the equality, but the fact of the matter is in the prison system and the whole mannerism of the system of itself, there is no treated equally or treated equal fairness. With that being said, about 75% of these people deserve to be let go free because half of the death penalty is this. In October 11, 2018, the Washington state became the 20th state to abolish the capital punishment, which in recent years, no one has ever stopped the inhumanity of believers of the capital punishment. With that being said, to finish this off, we have to ban this penalty because of the prison system. The prison system itself has flaws. And yes, every system has flaws, but the fact of the matter is, with the flaws itself, the death penalty creates a poverty picked on. If you think about the logistics and the majority of the percentages here, about 99% of these people that are being picked on in the poverty system, in the death penalty, are in poverty or poor, or they're being given a less chance to fight. And the less chance to fight, I'm not saying physically fight, I'm saying that they're not given the right chance to prove themselves that they did nothing wrong. Half these people are being poor and they're not being deserved on the freedom that they deserve on the penalty. And they're being placed on the wrong bandering of discrimination and the rights of war. With that being said, in this world, we cannot have a lot of hate. In this world, we have a bunch of hate. And with that being said, with the inhumane acts of the death penalty, with the drug injections, with the beatings, with everything that's inhumane and not humane at all, the treated equal fairness of the Constitution is completely out of order. With that being said, if we take away the death penalty themselves, it would inhabit the fact of the matter that we have the equality of equal fairness in this world today. With the death penalty in place right now, it is significant because it justifies the fact of the matter is that it really proves and really shows that the world is not equal, that we're not giving people the equal right to equal treatment. We're in fact giving the wrong thing. We're in fact beating them to death. We're in fact injecting them to death with different things they haven't been in charge to do. Now, the fact that I want to raise here is the fact that many of the people in prisons are being taken apart. They're being taken apart by the fact of the matter that not only are they not given their freedom and rights, but they're only getting beaten down to death. And I think in order for us to get our inhumane and equality rights back together, we need to figure out ways to justify, besides the death penalty, besides injections, besides all these death penalty contingencies, we need to figure out better ways to handle situations better. Thank you very much.